Just so you guys know, though, these are not in any particular order. I actually have just the entire list of games that just matter to me. I threw them down as I saw them. But we have Assassin's Creed Unity. This looks like an entirely new Assassin's Creed altogether. It looks like... Okay, so we've had Black Flag. Black Flag looks really good back at the old E3 when they first showed it off. And I actually have it. I love playing Black Flag, but it's not as fun because it doesn't have co-op multiplayer. And that's what everybody's ever always wanted for an Assassin's Creed game, is co-op multiplayer. And they finally brought that with Assassin's Creed Unity. And it looks really good because you see 4 people. One guy is the sword specialist. And that's, I think it's Ardon or something like that is his name. And then you have the guy with the big axe. He's the one that's I guess he's the heavy character. And then they have the, he's one with a little crossbow thing on his hand, I think. Or maybe that's a Ardon, I don't know. But anyways, one of them has a crossbow, and that looks really cool because it's supposed to be a rapid fire crossbow thing. So that'll bring a couple of new gameplay elements into Assassin's Creed, as we've never had a particularly rapid-fire weapon besides maybe one of the muskets on Black Flag. I think there's a 2-shot pistol as well. Could be wrong. But as far as the gameplay is concerned, you just see the guys, they're getting into the pavilion, I think it is, or it's a castle or something. Big building, let's just call it that. Then they're going after this general guy. And towards the beginning of the video, you only see 2 people, so I'm kind of like, alright, so we're going to be able to play with one friend. And then they showed that you can play with the other guys. Like, I saw another yellow one pop up on top of the original purple. And then I was just like, oh my god, so we're going to be able to see more than just 2 people show up. And then the green guy shows up, and I'm just like, alright, this is going to be awesome because we're going to be able to play... I'm going to be able to play an entire squad with all of my friends that I usually play 360 with and Battlefield on Assassin's Creed. So I think that'll be really good. The gameplay looks awesome. It looks a lot more fluid than it used to because Assassin's Creed, as some of you know, it's really like not necessarily jittery, but it's not fluid like everybody would want an Assassin's Creed or particularly play. It actually, like, all of the motions look very smooth. Climbing up walls, it goes really well. They actually added a new mechanic where you can slowly grapple down from high places. So that'll be really cool because I used to have to, if I was on a tall building, I would have to look for either an ocean or a haystack to just dive into, and that was actually kind of annoying. Being as which, for the most part, in Black Flag, there are no haystacks around besides the big open ocean. And there's a couple of missions where I'd actually fail because I couldn't grapple down, and I had to look for a haystack. But on to the next game here, we have KI Season 2. Let's just take a moment to be silent about that one for a second because I'm playing KI currently. That's one of the first games I've posted on my channel. And second and third of all, actually, I called it. I knew they were gonna reveal something about it this year's E3. I shouldn't even have to say anything more. If you do play Killer Instinct, you should know that everybody has wanted TJ Combo, Cinder, Riptor to come in for the new seasons of Killer Instinct, because apparently they're going to do a season 3. I don't know. I don't have a valuable source on that. It was just a rumor that's been going around lately. I'm not going to necessarily believe it, but I mean, if it is true, it'll be awesome. We'll see more new characters than just the old ones. But as of right now, we're just going to see we're going to see TJ Combo in there. Hopefully that's going to be good. He looks like he can be a new character because they're introducing a new mechanic called Air Returns, which could be nice because as you guys are seeing here, I kind of put Spinal into a juggle, and then I press, I just have to put him into a counter breaker so I can recover him into a combo, and that's actually kind of annoying. But with their new mechanic, it's apparently going to let you grab them and put them back on the ground to return your combos back to its normal state. And I'm sorry if I'm just pausing here, it's because I'm getting actually really frustrated with this. If I can get the Shadow Jago boss fight, that'll actually be pretty cool for stream. But as far as the KI Season 2, I really am excited for that. I can't wait to play it. It starts this fall. They said there's going to be 8 new characters. I think it's going to be like how they did with the original Killer Instinct Season 1. I think they're going to do 6 at launch, and then 2 more following after, probably during the next year, maybe. Or they'll just start it on August sometime and then just keep releasing the characters all the way up to probably, I think, I'd say March, maybe? Because fall starts in August. Yeah, I'd say about March is when they would finish their characters, unless if they have a glitchy patch or something. But that's where it would be if they did release it monthly. So I really can't wait for that. That's gonna be awesome. Next game we have Ori and the Blind Forest. Honestly, I have no words to describe this game. You gotta see the trailer to believe me when I say it. It's a very awesome trailer. It really, like, I'm not gonna say it was touching, but it actually, it was a really good trailer. Like, even if I could just live with the trailer, or if they just make a movie out of it or something, I'd watch it. I mean, it looked really good. I will be buying it, as well as Valiant Heroes. Another game that looks really good. It's not necessarily a legitimate game. It's more of a episodic tale, and I really don't like those types of games for the most part. I hated the Telltale games, and I hate how they're doing the Borderlands Telltale, but I'm not complaining anymore. So yeah, just go ahead and go check those out. I will not leave a link in the description, as I really don't want to, honestly, because I don't know how YouTube is on posting links and descriptions. I really don't know, besides my Facebook and Twitter. Oh, I'm gonna get shadow countered here. So next game we have Rainbow Six Siege. I originally thought this was Counter-Strike, honestly. I thought this was a new Counter-Strike version that they're gonna come out with. Oh, I just shadow countered him. Why did it not go through? But anyways, Rainbow Six Siege, really good trailer. It looks like it could be very cooperatively based, and it's awesome that they showed for the trailer only multiplayer, because I mean, I never really played Rainbow Six at all, to be honest with you. I never played Rainbow Six at all, but this trailer actually looked really good. I will try to pick it up. If they do a beta or something, I'll definitely participate in that, because I really want to see how it plays out. It looks very awesome. Like, the co-op, it looks great. I can't wait to play it, or at least see how it goes on. But there's that. We have Far Cry 4 was officially revealed at E3 this year. It looks like it's going to be another crazy game, because you see the guy, he's like, I said stop the bus, not kill the guys in the bus. Stop instead of shoot. Stop and shoot. And then he just goes into going on a rampage on the dude and just completely stabbing him out. It was a really cool trailer, to be honest with you. Probably won't buy it. I've never really bought any of the Far Cry series at all, besides Far Cry 3. It never interested me, in all honesty. It looked really fun, but I just never really wanted to buy it. I mean, I did at one point, but now it's just like, it's not really going to be worth $60, because, like, what if I beat the campaign? It doesn't have co-op. Speaking of co-op, they actually added co-op to the new Far Cry, so anybody can just jump in at any time. And then during the trailer, they showed that he was in a helicopter, which brings another level of verticality to the game itself, because during the original Far Cry, you were just stuck on the ground. There were no helicopters. Granted, you did have wingsuits and stuff like that, but those don't necessarily count as verticality, because those are just for whenever you're in tall mountains and stuff like that. So, but anyways, new helicopters, I'm not gonna say jetpacks, because we still haven't even gotten those on GTA. But yeah, so you can expect that later this October. I think it's in October. Maybe it's in September, I don't know. Yeah, I think it's in October. But next game we got is Valiant Heart. Or actually, no, we got Mirror's Edge here first. Then we have Valiant Hearts coming up next. So Mirror's Edge, everybody's been waiting for a new Mirror's Edge. Mirror's Edge is just awesome. If you don't like Mirror's Edge, well, actually, no. I can't say that. If you've never played Mirror's Edge, you really need to. But if you have played it and you don't like it, I don't know how that's possible, because the game is just great in itself. I mean, maybe the playstyle is not your thing, but still, it's a really good game nonetheless. Especially for its time way back when the graphics were awesome. That was like the first introduction of Frostbite 2, I think. The same engine we used for Battlefield 3. So looks really good. I will be buying that for sure. Definitely. That's one of the games. Especially since there's been that thing that people have been talking about, that they want to add multiplayer with it. And then there's also going to be a free roam with it. So if those rumors are true, I think we might have our Game of the Year on our hands. So that's Mirror's Edge 2. Valiant Hearts is another episodic tale, like I said. It's actually going to be produced in partnership with people of the History Channel, because they have access to the letters of World War II or World War I soldiers, and that's what this is all based off of. Yes, I knew I was going to trip her. But it's an episodic tale, I guess. I think they're going to do episodes for it. Otherwise, it's just going to be all released on this month, the 25th. The trailer was just really awesome. That trailer... It's an awesome trailer. I'm sorry. You just need to watch it. It's a really good trailer. It shows all of the characters that are supposed to be in the game. It's not really based off of gameplay, per se. It's supposed to be just a typical side-scroller. It's more about the story of how they're telling the story of those soldiers. Looks really good. Like I said, comes out later this month. Excuse me. So, yeah, we have that, and then we have No Man's Sky. I don't know if any of you watched last year's E3 and Gamescom and Comic-Cons and all that stuff. They talked about No Man's Sky. Now, one thing that really makes me mad here is that they showed it during the PS4 Sony press conference, if you want to be technical about it. But it was shown during the PlayStation or the Sony conference. That really got on my nerves, because that means that PS4 has some kind of exclusivity with the new No Man's Sky, and I am one of the people that has hyped it up for a bunch of people. And I play Xbox. I only play Xbox. I will be playing PC, but I only play Xbox. That's just my thing. I used to like PlayStation, but I just don't now. I just don't like their policies. The community is so much better on Xbox. You're gonna call me a fanboy for it, but I just like Xbox so much better. Oh, he's gonna hype beam me. Doggone it. But anyways, that's No Man's Sky, and then I have some honorable mentions for this. These are just games that were either from other consoles, or they just didn't matter to me at all. Or they did, but just not as much as the ones that I said in the list above. And they are, to start off, Phantom Dust. It was actually introduced by the creator who made us get Killer Instinct on the Xbox One in the first place. And if they do a good job with it, like they did with Killer Instinct, I might actually get it just to see how it is. But the trailer looks pretty cool. I mean, but there's another thing that they actually showed during the trailer, and now there's I will definitely link this in the description below. There is actually a video where people are talking about how they are teasing Halo Wars 2. You know how much this got me hyped up. I play Halo Wars on the Xbox 360 pretty much every single day now. It's become a part of my summer lifestyle now, you could say. I literally play it every single day now. So we have, they showed a Halo Wars. It's a little